In our previous lessons, we have learned that if we require a file, the required file will be executed, and the require function will return the value we assign to module.exports. If we repeatedly require the same file, the required file will only be executed once, but the require function will still return us the exported data of the required file. So here's a question. Will the second and third require function require file B again, or simply return the cached result of the first require function? Let's find out. We assign date.now to module.exports. Date.now will return us the current timestamp, which means its value will always be changing. So let's see if the second and third require function give us a new timestamp or not. We can see the three timestamps are the same. This proves the second and third require function did not actually link file B. They simply returned the cached returned value of the first require function. So how does CommonJS handle cached values? To answer this question, let's console log the require object. We can see the require object contains lots of data. It has a resolve function. Pay attention here. This resolve function is not for fulfilling a promise. It resolves a relative file path into an absolute one. Usually, we pass a relative URL to the require function, but the module ID is the absolute file path. We can convert the absolute file path into the absolute one using the resolve method. Now, ./b will be converted into the absolute file path of file B. We can see now we have the absolute path of file B. We can use it as the module ID. The main property points to the current module. So require.main should be the same as module. We can see the comparison result is true. The cache property plays the key role here. It stores the module object of the current file and the required file. The exported timestamp is cached here. The property name is the module ID, which can be accessed via module.resolve. So first, we go to the cache property. Then we use the module ID as the property name. The module ID can be retrieved via require.resolve. Then we output the exports property. We can see we have retrieved the cached timestamp. Let's give it a new value. Then we console log the require function again. We can see the last require function now returns a new cached value, which is set by us. Let's delete the cached module object. We can see we got a new timestamp, and file B has also been executed again. The conclusion is, once we deleted the cached module object and require that file again, CommonJS will treat that file as a new file. It will relink that file and execute it again.